to Vlogmas Day 7. If you're new here, my name is Bethany. My content is all about books, family, faith, fitness, and all the things in between. In today's video, as you can tell by the title, is our November's wrapped up. We had a pretty good month of November. I'm actually proud that we read more than what I thought. So I am proud of how November, ended up becoming. I believe I ended up reading 6 books. One of the books, my favorite book probably ever. I need to order it. I read it as an ARC on Kindle Unlimited. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I don't have all physical 6 of the books with me. So once I get to that book, I will put it right here. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and start book number 1. The first book that we read for the month of November is The Dating Playbook by Farah Roken. First of all, this is probably one of my favorite book covers. It is so cute. Like, I love seeing melanated, beautiful men and women on the cover of books, especially when they're animated. Like, I love it. It just does something to me. So I ended up rating this book 3.5 stars, and you're gonna see me looking at my phone a lot because I'm gonna actually be reading my reviews off of Goodreads. I'm not the best at putting all of my words or everything that I felt in a book, like, off the top of my head. Like, I have to go back and refer so I don't miss anything. So I said, Taylor and Jamar, what a couple you are. I rate this book 3.5 stars. The storyline was there, the character growth was seamless, and she set the scenes up well. However, I don't feel as though the book flowed as effortlessly as it had the potential to. I hope that makes sense. I also don't enjoy the point of view the book was written. I found myself detached from the storyline pretty often, but overall, I enjoyed their banter and their chemistry. If you watch my November's TBR, I already went over what this book was about. But yeah, Taylor is a fitness creator or a fitness guru. And she meets this guy who played in the NFL, which is Jamar, and she ended up becoming his personal trainer. It's almost like a forbidden rope. No. It's almost like a fake dating storyline, and we all know how that goes. And I liked their relationship. I thought it was good. I thought it was cute, but I thought it was cute and good, but something was still missing for me. Overall, though, the book was good, 3.5 stars, and I do recommend it. Sorry, y'all, I'm just so distracted right now. Anyways, on to the next book. The second book that we read, which is probably my first book that I think I ever rated 6 stars. As you all know, I did a whole video on this. It's this book right here, Lily in the Valley by Alexandria Lachelle. Girl. So this review is a very lengthy review, so just bear with me. I said my first ever 6-star read. There is so much to unpack here. I don't even know where to start. This is the first book that has ever made me cry and feel so deeply. The emotions this book pulled out of me, I still can't believe it. Both the female main character, Kelly, and the main male character, Khalil, had so much emotional depth. I could feel every emotion they were going through. On top of that, all of the surrounding characters, every single one of them, plays such a vital piece in the story. You are truly interested in everyone. Kelly is a true force to be reckoned with. She is the glue that keeps everyone together. She's ambitious, loyal, loves hard, and she's a true friend through and through. I can say the same thing about Khalil. And I love his maturity when it comes to Kelly. It takes a strong, confident man to be with a strong, independent, confident woman. Their passion for one another was so refreshing to read. The relatability in this book was everything. I'm going to just kind of sum up now. It definitely gave like a 90s vibe. Like, it gave 90s TV shows, 90s movie. Just that whole era back then. I could picture it. Like, I feel as though this book deserves to be a movie adaptation because it is so good. On top of that, I want to commend Alexandria. She is a phenomenal writer. I'm still processing what I read. Even still, I still think about that book, y'all. But anyways, yes, this book was just amazing. I don't even know what else to say about that book. I don't even think amazing is a good enough word to do this book justice. Like, top tier. So the next book that we read for the month of November was One by One by Frida McFadden. And can I say I really enjoyed this? This was a 4.5 stars for me. This is pretty much following this couple who went on a road trip, like through the woods to this like off the grid cabin with a group of their friends. And their minivans end up breaking down, and then one by one, people are starting to get like out of here, like X out of here. And the main character and the main male character and the main female character, they're a couple who are like who is despising each other. They are like on the brink of divorce. They are barely holding on. They are like hanging on by a thread, and it's their minivan that gets broken down. The plot twist in this book I did not expect, not even a little bit. And that always happens to me when I take a break from reading the Freedom McFadden books. If I don't read them back to back, it's going to be very hard for me to guess who the villain was. And I didn't guess any of it. So, yeah, this was really good. I ended up rating 4.5 stars. So the next book we read was Somebody's Wife by Robbie Renee. This is the first book I ever read by this author. And I enjoy her writing for sure. I will definitely read more of her books. I ended up rating this 3.75 stars. With my review, I said the book was good. I just wasn't a big fan of the two wrongs make a right and the friend group encouraging infidelity. Despite what the female main character is going through, I'm still not a fan of that trope at all. I said, but I do understand that they just wanted their friend Gemma to be happy. I love how strong-willed she was throughout all the challenges she faced with her husband. I like the main male character, Zeke, but he definitely wasn't my favorite because his mood was so up and down. Like, when it came to certain things or certain ways that Gemma was acting, he was, like, all in his feelings about it. And I'm like, but you know her situation. Like, you know she's married. You know she's going through a separation. You know she's going through a divorce. You know that she's clearly not over her husband at all because she's still finding out trifling things that he's doing. And I found the main male character, Zeke, like getting his feelings at the wrong time. And I just wasn't a big fan of that. But I will say, though, I feel like everything did move really fast with them. And she didn't give herself enough time to really move forward with the big decision she made. But overall, I did enjoy the writing. And I will read the next book in this series. I can't remember the name of it, but I know there's a second book to it. As of, I think yesterday, I just finished this book, The Hookup Plan by Farrah Rogan. I must say, out of all the books in this series, it's 3 of them, this one was actually my favorite, the third one. Now, was there still times and I'm just like, all these women got issues? Yes, but this was definitely my favorite, the male and the female. The cons I will go ahead and start off with was saying, like, girl, this book does not have to be as long as it is. Like, the only thing is with these books, like, I feel like she got to know when to, like, cut it short. Like, she got to know when to, like, wrap it up. This book is 384 pages, and I just thought that it was unnecessary. Like, I feel as though all the scenes that happened in the book, we could have got it condensed. And I think she could have cut this book, not in half, but at least, like, 75 to 100 pages shorter. That's just my personal opinion. We had a lot of like filler scenes or filler chapters to me, but to each his own. The book was good. I just felt as though like it definitely could have been a little shorter. Now on to my review. I did end up rating this 4 stars. I said this was the best book in the series. I enjoyed London and Drew's storyline. They really meshed well together. Drew's character was definitely my favorite. He was such a realist, but still handled London with care. He never tried to change her. He met her where she was at. I'm so proud of London's character growth. Her and Drew's banter was so genuine and so refreshing to see. And to top it all off, they were so funny. Like, I literally was finding myself cracking up at Drew, at London, the girls, everybody. I will say at like the last couple sentences in the book, like it was such a corny thing that they did at the end. But overall, it was a good wrap up to the series. However, the way she drew this character is not how I pictured her. Like, that pink lipstick is just not very well complimenting her. So I don't look at London how she got her looking in this cover. I will say that. All right, and lastly, Throne of Glass here. This book is still pending. I only have about an hour left of this book, but I'm telling you, I will be done with this book today. So that's why I went ahead and added it to the wrap up. I don't know. I don't quite know how I feel about this book. Right now, I am leaning more towards a 3-star. I think that this has potential to be a 3.75 star, but it all depends on how like the ending of this book wraps up for me. I will say though that I don't know if this was the right time for me to read this book. I've been reading it in the book and on audio as well, Audible. I've been listening to it on Audible more than I have been reading it physically. And I think that's what's kind of throwing me off. I do like the character. There is some plot twists. Like, she is definitely extremely important, Selena. There was also some things going on with KO and Dorian. It's like a little triangle thing going on, and I do like that. It's almost given like Akatar when it was I can't even remember the names because it's been a while since I read it. I remember when I first read Akatar though, the first book I wasn't 100% obsessed, but by the second book I was. So I am hoping that's what will happen with me with this book. I think I'm leaning more towards like between a 3-star and a 3.75 star, somewhere in that middle. You guys will definitely know probably in the next reading vlog what I ended up rating this book. But yeah, so this is still pending, but I will not lie to you guys. This book will be done by today. Actually, there is still a couple more days left of November, but I will be done with it today. Today is November 28th. So I will end up, when I edit this, I will end up putting my rating like right here at the end of the screen. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I think that was all the books. So that was 6 books, y'all, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 books that we read for the month of November. Now we need to figure out what we're going to end up reading for December. Yes, I do plan on reading a lot of holiday books in December, so stay tuned for the next video or whenever that video falls to see what I will be reading for December CBR. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me on this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!